Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. If you're unhappy, leave. And it seems to be a lot of unhappy people. I see you in my comments on Facebook. They're on the job. They're at church. They're even in your home. They're miserable. But misery is just another word for cowardice. They're afraid to make a move. They're afraid to change, to make a decision. So they wallow in their misery. And they're envious of people who found the courage to change their situation. But I'm telling you now, sell everything if you have to. Leave that bullshit job because it's going to be there whenever you want to go back. But how do you know that, Cal? Because that job I left in 2018 and people was like, you're crazy, it's such a great job. It's still there. But I found the courage. See, courage doesn't mean I wasn't afraid. It just means that I was afraid, but I did it anyway. I walked away from everything. I had it all. I had a young, beautiful wife, nice house, everything. But I was miserable. I was unhappy. And I knew every day that I hesitated, every day that I delayed was just another day in that damn matrix over there. So that's what I'm telling you. But it's going to cost you. You can't get something for nothing. People watch me. They get mad at me. They think, oh, he's got it easy. It came easy. And I'll make it look easy. It was hard. And it came with a price. You know, so I want to talk about that today. Because far too many of you miserable ass people out there. I just want to share my experience with you to help you, to give you a nudge in the right direction. But you can't get something for nothing, guys. That's what we want. You know, I walked away from everything because I knew that if I didn't walk away, I was going to die sitting there. There's so many places you can go, so many other options that we got out here. But the easiest one is to be unhappy, to complain, to be miserable, and to wallow in your misery and bring other people into that circle. You know, when I went to Vietnam the other day, it was just another eye-opening experience. You know, my brother died recently. Another eye-opening experience, ladies and gentlemen. It just lets you know that life is just so fleeting. You're only going to be here for a moment because we forget. We'll forget how quickly it goes by and until something like that happens. But I received an email today, just a great email from a guy, and he broke it down. He laid it out to me. He said, Cal, I know why people hate you over there. He said, because they see what you're doing over there. You've opened up a lane, a way to get out of the matrix. And they're afraid to move. They don't have two nickels to rub together. They're living in their personal hell. And they hate you for it. So they make videos and they make these comments and everything like that. So this message is for you unhappy motherfuckers out there. Yeah, I said it. Get up off your ass. You're supposed to be the tough guys and do something about it. That old thankless job. There's millions of those jobs over there. Are you worried about your job? Everything you worried about is what's going to keep you over there. I threw it all away, man. I walked away from it all because I wanted something different. I didn't want to die over there. I tell y'all about the triangle of death. It was real for me. The thugs, the police, the stress. It was on me. I haven't even been making a lot of videos lately because when I went to Vietnam, man, my whole life changed. It opened up something else for me. I wasn't even worried about vlogging. I forgot all about the hate and the trolls and all of that. I was more relaxed than I've been in a long, long time. And when I came back here, just like a friend of mine said, he said, Cal, you're leaving one paradise going to another. He was exactly right. It wasn't like I was going back to America. I was coming back to my own personal paradise, guys. But it took some courage. It took some balls. Find some balls and get off that couch, man. It makes me think about what Les Brown said. And it resonated with me ever since. He said, stop complaining if you ain't going to do anything about it. That's all y'all do is complain. And then you get mad at people who found the courage to change their situation. That's not going to help you. I'm going to keep on winning. My family told me I was crazy. My friends told me I was crazy. Now they're all up in my inbox. They want the instructions. I'm going to give you the same instructions I gave them. Find some balls. Find the courage to change your situation. Because that shit that you living in now, that you're wallowing in now, it's always going to be there. It's always going to be waiting. So when you hear guys say, oh, don't sell everything, sell every damn thing. Sell every goddamn thing and get out of there if you're miserable. Because before you know it, your life is going to be over. I've got a light life now. The young lady said it the other day, a soft life. I feel safe. I feel free. The bill collectors aren't at my door. My house is fully paid off. Everything is fully paid off, guys. I got more money than I got bills. I got a beautiful woman that will bend over backwards and touch her heels for me. A beautiful family there and in America. But I had to pay for it. Every day that you delay over there is another day in your misery. Yeah, I made it out. And that's why a lot of you people are mad at me, but don't get mad at me. Look in the mirror and get mad at yourself. Hell, I was scared. I was terrified, but I did it anyway. I didn't have nothing to lose. I had everything to gain. I live by that. When there's nothing to lose when trying and everything to gain is successful, by all means try. That same insurance job is still there. They're still hiring. Meanwhile, I'm over here living my best life. They're pretending over there. So I don't have to pretend anymore. I'm really happy. I'm really living the life that I dreamed about as a little boy. There's no more pretending. There's no more acting. I'm living. And that's my message to you today. Find the courage to change, to make a decision, to move. I shut the fuck up. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Now the day goes by, I don't help somebody. We spin the wheel 3 times last night. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Quit wallowing in your misery. If you're unhappy, do something about it. You can't have something for nothing. Nature frowns on the desire to have something for nothing. Stop complaining if you ain't going to do something about it. I was afraid, but I did it anyway. Sell everything you got. Quit the job. Like I said, Cal, you're trying to make people be irresponsible. No, I'm not. Because the minute you die, the job is going to replace you. You can always go back to that job.
Boots on the ground. Don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers. A tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing.